All right, there's not an official pick giving out here. I don't feel great about this game. All I feel good about is the over. Going to be a lot of points scored. But if I got to pick, I'll go Raiders by 4, 35-31. High-scoring affair. High-scoring affair, Brandon.
Well, that'll be fun.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, I got the Raiders by 6. I don't know what happened to the Raiders. They were a team that I thought could be the 2005 Pittsburgh Steelers go on the run. They didn't get it done. They're trending in the wrong direction, but I got them winning this game by 6.
Well, I've got Justin Herbert throwing for 4 touchdowns on the new defensive coordinator for the Raiders. If it's going to be high scoring, let Justin Herbert cook. And your brand new first day in the job as defensive coordinator, you get lit up by Herbert. Big win for the Chargers but I'm only saying by 3 points, oddly. So it's a big win, but it's by 3 points.
Yeah, that'd be a big win. They're underdogs. That'd be a big win.
Okay. Well, whatever you do, make sure you get your picks in before kickoff tonight for your chance to win. As always, for more information, you can head to the Fox Sports app. Time now for a little 4 things first. Couple things we love.
Oh, let's
Kevin,
go.
you're up first. Wilds, you love Bowl.
Hey, let's check in on Denver, Portland, Jenna. Let's see how everybody did. The Joker, 25 and 11, 25 minutes. How about Jamal Murray, 16, 5 and 5 in 24 minutes? And how about 10 and 6 in 6 minutes from ball? And he actually had 1 bad shot. He should have had 11 points because he took a long 2. Nick, the guy can dribble, he can distribute, he can shoot, and he can be Rookie of the Year. And it was like, wow, so what are you talking about, Rookie of the Year? Those seeding games don't count. They were like a dream. Yeah. So he's still eligible for Rookie of the Year. He's my pick, but I don't know the odds. I don't know if he's going to get enough time, but I love it.
He's eligible for Rookie of the Year, but he can't be Rookie of the Year. It'd be a terrible bet. Save your money, America. Hey, Louis Riddick. Great on television. I know he's competing network. He does a great job. Very smart guy. Interviewing to be the general manager of the Texans. I fully endorse the Texans hiring Louis Riddick, in part because I think he'd be good at the job and I want what's best for Deshaun Watson, but really because we are approaching critical mass of talking heads turned GM, which ultimately is my career path. Now, it's not for the NFL, it's for the NBA, but I could be an NFL capologist as a side
gig. NFL.
So Louis Riddick, let's go. Mike Mayock, I was a big fan of that hire. John Hollinger, you kind of screwed it up for us. You didn't do great in Memphis, let's be honest there. But you got the ball rolling. Let's go. Let's go. Talking heads turned GMs.
Yeah, you'll probably give Baker Mayfield 5 for $200 million.
Oh, my
There you
goodness.
go.
Oh, my
guys,
goodness.
the NBA has adopted a new load management policy coming into this season. The policy is they're going to start load managing. And I get it. The NBA Finals ended like 8 minutes ago. These guys are exhausted. So what does load management 2.0 look like? Well, let's take you back to last night. LeBron, AD, halftime of the preseason game. Once again, preseason, halftime, 26 pounds of ice, 26 pounds of tape, feet in Gatorade buckets. Nobody's drinking Gatorade for the whole second half of the game. This is halftime of the preseason. Welcome to Load Management 2020-2021. It's going to be a fun season. All right, let us head to Tampa Bay now. It's hard to grade the season up to this point for one Tom Brady. We've seen some flashes of brilliance. We've seen some duds. Welcome to life in your 40s, buddy. This past Sunday against the Vikings in one of the most important games of this season, Tom showed up, plain and simple. And so his head coach, Bruce Arians, doesn't want to hear any more criticism of his quarterback. Take a listen.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody's criticizing Tom. I mean, what he did at the end of the half and to start the second half is very, very few teams can score 17 points in a matter of 5 or 6 minutes. No matter if we don't make a first down on the first 2 third downs, I don't care if we finish the half with 17 points. I don't care how we start. So I mean, yeah, he's not getting enough credit for what he's doing.
Hey, Brandon, is Bruce Arians right? Tom Brady's not getting enough credit for what he's doing out there?
Well, I wouldn't say not getting enough credit because when you're the GOAT, the expectation is for you to look like the GOAT every single day, whether it's in practice or on Thursday night football, Sunday night football. Like, you have to play at a high level, and he hasn't gotten that done on a consistent basis this year. But look, Tom Brady has changed everything about this organization this year. Last year, they went 7-9, and they weren't in the playoffs. This year, they already got one more win than they had last year, and they're going to go to the playoffs. Tom Brady is definitely bringing this team together. He's brought this team together. You have to understand how difficult it is to not have an offseason, to not have a preseason in a new situation. Let me give you one play. Let's go trips right, all go Gopher. And we're going to go ex-Omaha backside. Now, this is one play. There's some teams have 200, 300 plays in their playbook. But then there's key words that can change the entire dynamic of one play. So these are the things that you spend months working out and understanding so you can play fast on the field. If you play slow on the field, then that's when mistakes happen. So let's go trips right. All go for ex-Omaha. Then let's go zig. Let's go zag. Let's go zoom. Let's go tray. Let's go tricks. Let's go on. Let's go off. That changes everything. So I want to highlight that because they did not have an offseason. They didn't have a preseason. So for them to come in and be sitting here in this position, it's a win, Nick.
All right, so listen, the question is, are we going to grade Tom Brady on a curve? Or are we going to grade Tom Brady against his contemporaries? Because if we're going to grade him on the 43-year-old curve, then yeah, he's not getting enough credit. Like about once a year, you'll see a video of a 100-year-old man who sets the world record for the fastest 100 yards by a 100-year-old man. Yeah. And it's like, man, that guy is amazing. But if he were like, hey, Usain Bolt, Yusafa Powell, let's dance, then it's like, oh, okay, well, you stink. Actually, you're terrible, and I'm not sure. Now, I'm not saying Brady's that, but it's what we're judging him against. I'm going to have the very polarizing opinion that we should judge him against other NFL quarterbacks. So can we just see how he stacks up this year? Let's just show it. His completion percentage is 25th. That's worse than Dalton. His yards per pass is 21st. That's worse than Cam Newton. He's got the 5th most interceptions in football. That's more than Daniel Jones. And his passer rating's worse than Baker Mayfield, who everyone hates but me. So, I don't know. It seems like he's been okay. Wild. It seems like we talk about Tampa having a great defense, a great offensive line, a stable of running backs, and a great group of wide receivers. Maybe they should be a little better than the 6th seed in the NFC. I don't know. Okay. But compared to the other 43-year-old quarterbacks, I don't know. That's where I land.
You compared him to the 100-year-old sprinter. Almost like the most adorable video every year. Unfortunately, it's a new guy, but it's they always have the tank top. Okay. I want to focus on the criticism, Brandon, and get your take on this. Because the rule of thumb in management is praise in public and criticize in private. And Bruce Arians has taken a different tact. His tact is like, I'm going to be honest most of the time. Honesty with an asterisk, I'll call it. Because here are some of the criticisms that we've heard in the media. And spoiler alert, they're all from Bruce Arians. Here's one. I think he's getting confused a few times with the coverage. Bruce Arians in public about Tom Brady. We don't miss the deep ball in practice, that's for sure. Well, it's Tom Brady. They're not throwing the deep ball, I don't think. Here's one on Mike Evans. Mike was open a bunch of times in that game. He didn't get targeted. That was all. Mike was open. So it's like, wow, Bruce Arians, what's going on with this guy? Taking shots at the GOAT. He's sounding like Nick Wright with a Kangol on. But when stuff really hits the fan, Bruce Arians will come through for you. When Tom Brady obviously forgot how many downs there were, here was Bruce Arians' criticism of Tom Brady.
Bruce, at the end of the game there, that last drive, it looked like Tom might have been confused with what down it was. Did he not know it was 4th down?
Yeah, he knew.
I love it. It's fantastic, Brandon. So I think Bruce Arians has taken a lot of guff for the way that he's handled Tom Brady. But I actually think he's like, listen, I'm a straight shooter. It is what it is. But if we're ever really in trouble, I got your back.
Look, Bruce Arians, we know there's only a few people as worse than him when they're dealing with the media. Doug Peterson, and then it's him, right? He's going to get better. Players are going to get better, and that's all you want. In November, December, everybody needs to be trending in the right direction. So I'm actually happy to see Bruce come out and support Tom Brady and say, look, he doesn't get enough credit. Because at the beginning of the year, we were criticizing Bruce for how he was dealing with the criticism of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I can't watch that 4-down video. It's like watching figure skating. It stresses me out just to see it. Speaking of elder statesmen in the NFL who may or may not be getting it done, what can we expect from Big Ben after back-to-back losses?
That was
Next.
words, man.
You don't know my figure skating tape?